curious as anyone else of how our team would perform. We've had 2 contests against other teams, in the closed-door scrimmage and then the exhibition game, and both of those were at our place. So we hadn't been on the road yet, and certainly we had to travel, quite a ways to get here. And it's our first year, and just didn't know how they would be under the lights on foreign, floors. And obviously I thought they started the game well and really leaned on their defense and played pretty hard. And I thought they kind of set a tone for us defensively. Although Drake shot 50% from the first half and 6 for 8 from 3, I still felt like we were working pretty hard on defense. And then offensively, Javon Clark provided a big boost off the bench, and we made some threes in the first half, and that certainly helped us. Wasn't very happy at the fact that they got to the line way more than we did to start the game, but the biggest thing for me was just getting off to a decent start and gaining some confidence early in the game.
What's it like to win a coaching debut? You only get one of those in your career, and to do it in your home state, just in terms of the schedule, it allowed you to do it here.
I don't think we could have drew it up any better. I've had a lot of advice from friends and family, and most of it was, listen, you're going to hopefully doing this for a while, and enjoy it. They know how I'm wired, and not to get caught up in the outcome so much. And so I really did. I've had friends and family that are here and comment that, you seem relaxed. I'm like, I'm trying to enjoy it. It's one game. It's a marathon. There's a lot of basketball games to be played the rest of the season, and so I wanted to enjoy the experience, and I really want to thank Coach Giacoletti for making this happen, and allowing us to come here first in our series. And I know we helped them a little bit with their dedication as well. And but certainly it wasn't something that we talked about. It just worked out. In terms of our staff of trying to get a game in Iowa, it's just worked out. The date was right. It was later in the scheduling process, and we couldn't have drawn it up any better.
How many people do you have here? Do you have some
family? Gosh, I don't know, 200 plus probably.
Really?
Yeah.
And what, once you got into the rhythm of the game, did you lose some of that stuff around the edges, being home and having all those people there? Was it pretty easy?
I didn't think about it. Yeah, I mean, one of my guys told me, hey, it's basketball. We've been doing this, since, all I can remember is either playing it or coaching it, and so, you get into the flow and, just coach your team.
I know you're probably just trying to figure out what the personality of this team might be, but if you can take 2 halves of basketball, shot a lot of threes, blocked a lot of shots, or either of those things, the kind of things moving ahead you think will be the personality of this team?
Good question. I hope we block a lot of shots. If we're going to shoot that many threes, we better make them. I'll take 40% all year long. I'm not big into numbers and stats. I mean, I want guys to shoot when they're open and when they're in rhythm, and if it's a good shot for them. We don't talk a lot about bad shots. We work that out in practice, and we talk about the fact that games aren't time for experimentation. But I didn't have a problem, excuse me, with the majority of the shots. The last 3 or 4 minutes it got a little choppy, and we took some bad ones. But overall, I can remember maybe 1, possibly 2 in the flow of the game in the first 35 minutes where we took a bad one.
Can you be that way around the rim all year long? I think you had 7 guys block shots, and Holmes might have 5, I think.
Well, Rashawn Holmes is the all-time leading shot blocker in BG heading into his senior year, and he broke the single season record last year as well. So he's proven, he can do it. The biggest thing with him is if we can keep him out of foul trouble. We're a more athletic team and a better team when he's on the floor, obviously, and we just continue to try to work with him to pick your spots and be intelligent about trying to block shots and not necessarily trying to get everyone, and we want to keep him on the floor.
Coach, talk a little bit about with the first-time senior team kind of in a real game play your style of play, offense and defense. Talk about some positives that you can take from this first game that you guys can build on.
I thought they stuck together. I thought they rooted for one another. I thought the energy on the bench was good. Obviously, we didn't have any adversity much. We had some guys in foul trouble, but we got off to a great start, and we had a pretty decent lead in the first half, and then at halftime, obviously, we were up 16, and then I don't know if they got any closer than that or not. I don't remember, but I like their energy. I like the way they responded on the bench. I like the way they greeted their teammates coming off of timeouts. I like the way they were locked in, to me during the timeouts, and so obviously, so far so good. But again, we'll have some adversity here shortly, and then we'll find out what we're really made of.
A little bit about the balance that you have in the scoring column and just the depth that you went. Is that something that you plan on? I know you plan on playing 10 players. Is that something you hope to consider throughout the rest of the year?
It's all about trust and confidence for me. If I trust them, have confidence in them, I'm willing to throw them out there and play, and they earn that certainly in practice, and then when they get their opportunities, and we're going to build off that. But I'd like to play a lot of guys. I think it helps in a lot of different ways. I think our system is made that way.
Mm-hmm.
There's usually not a big gap between the leading scorer and the second and third. That's just the way the system is. It's about sharing the ball and not allowing the opponents to key in one or two guys. Thank you.